I'm encouraging people to become more aware of is when you enter your kitchen, everything's plugged in 24/7. And there is an electromagnetic frequency that's building in that space. And if you don't open a window and invite in some fresh air, it's just going to keep building because we know we can't unplug our refrigerators. We
Yeah.
can't unplug our ovens. And that's okay. They provide a great service. But we get to kind of actively create a balance in this space. You're very mindful of like your living space. What do you do to balance that electromagnetic field that they're building?
Yeah, and I mean, this is a very, very important thing that you bring up because we're layering on top of ourselves all these smart devices. They are not smart. They are not better for us. So anytime I see smart, I run the other way. And this electromagnetic smog that we can't see is all of the evidence that I've seen is literally, you could summarize it as it is more stress on the body,
Mhm.
right? So if you have a smart fridge, a smart oven, a smart laundry, system, whatever that is, and then all of these other devices plugged in, you have an electromagnetic storm of electromagnetic fields, and these are polarizing fields. These are different than depolarized, you know, Schumann resonance from the Earth, from photons of the sun. These are biologically necessary for us. This is a different thing. These
Mhm.
are man-made electromagnetic fields. So we need to definitely minimize that as much as possible. I don't buy anything smart. Induction stoves, I'm not a fan of either, even though they're really convenient and they heat very fast. Again, it creates a wide field of electromagnetic radiation. And you can always find a little snippet in the fine print of this stuff when they say, well, don't be within a foot of that induction stove. And you're like, wait a second, I'm cooking. Like, like it's impossible. Just like they say, don't put a phone up to your head. You're like, what? Like in the fine print. So
Mhm.
we know that they have to, on some level, say something because it is a danger, it is a stressor. So we want to minimize that. So quickly, I turn off all Wi-Fi at night. The best use is plug everything back in so
Mhm.
that that blanket of Wi-Fi, I know people are gonna roll their eyes and they're like, oh my God, that's so inconvenient. But I'm just saying, at least turn off the Wi-Fi at night. You don't need it while you sleep. And like you said, if you can unplug things when you're not using them,
Mhm.
even better. You want to make sure that everything's grounded properly in your overall home. Don't buy smart devices. Don't use your compute. Don't use your microwave. Like all of these things are just great mitigating things you can do to lower stress. That's it, because it's stress you're not perceiving, but it's persisting every day, all day. And that's where things really start to go awry.